position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Horns up and ready to hold them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Barton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll hop in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
The Ducks have a lot of options on second and inches. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the air, it's Barton. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a little space. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. Running through contact. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack.
Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Barton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still looking on the move. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open, throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab on the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And he's still running after the move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. Jumped on top of the pile. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Takes the easy one to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Barton. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up attempt to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Barton. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and wait.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's won out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing to the right, complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to throw, it's Barton. Hauls it in. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Breaks the tackle. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Barton. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And it's on the ground. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The throw. That's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking that right to the face.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Barton. Quarterback adapting. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Ducks are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Oh, better look out! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Weeks. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's
picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Complete to the wideout. Out of bounds, near the 32. That's a first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Barton. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Military start.
From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got the first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clinton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Barton. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.